Alright, so the next one we're going to do is we are going to go pick up the Psijic Order skill line. The Psijic Order skill line for stamina-based characters and probably health-based characters is not necessary unless you are running a stamina sorcerer and you need something from there. But most Magicka-based will probably use something from the Psijic Order skill line. But we're not going to run the whole skill line, we're just going to pick it up and then we're going to get there's a passive that we need that will show us like this fire in the ground that comes out where we can loot and get really good items out of them. Sometimes they're really good recipes, sometimes they're weapons. It can be about anything inside of those. So if you haven't been to Summerset yet, okay, there's two ways to get there. Okay, so if I pull up here, okay, I'm going to zoom in on my city here. Okay, there is a lady that is down here on the dock. Her name is Cirilda. Okay. If you've already been there, then you can use the wayshrine. Now, Cirilda, if you use her, she's going to take you to here. She's going to take you right here to this port. So you're going to have to make your way all the way over here. Now, for me, this wayshrine was already active when I started the game. But if it's not active for you, you need to make your way across to this right here, to this area, because we're going to pick up a quest that's right here in this area. We have to do the first Summerset quest in order to pick up the Psijic Order skill line. Okay, so I will meet you there. Alright, so we've arrived at Summerset, and this guy is already right here. Okay, let's talk to him. Okay, and we're going to pick up the quest. Okay, from this point on, I'm going to let you complete the quest by yourself, and I will meet you at the other side where we have to get the Psijic Order skill line. Alright, so if you have been, if you finish the quest, you're going to end up somewhere like right here. Okay, so first thing I'm going to recommend as usual, pick up the wayshrine. It's right in front of us. Pick it up here. Always get those because they do give you experience. And where we need to go is right here to get to Artaeum. So it may actually be easier to go from this wayshrine to that wayshrine and then run across. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, there we go. The load times usually within aren't going to be that long. Alright, so we've arrived. Now we need to get to that entrance. If you just run straight over the land. Be careful, there are some mobs here. If you're ever looking for poultry, get these guys. They will give you poultry. So when a recipe calls for chicken or something like that. Alright, be careful of these imps because they are quite strong. Alright, we are almost there. We're going to go up these stairs right here. Now be careful, there could be an imp up here at the top. Yeah, hopefully we can beat him down the hole here before he attacks us. And there we go, we're going right into this little thing here. Alright, we are in Artaeum. So the first thing that you want to do is get the wayshrine if it's not already highlighted. There's a crafting station here. Now, if I want to get to Artaeum without going through that hole every time, there is a way to do that. Now that we got the wayshrine, okay, so let's say I am in Grotwood, right here, and I want to get there. Well, what do? I zoom out on my map with the left trigger. Now I keep zooming, and Artaeum is this one right up here. That's the Clockwork City, and that is Cold Harbor. But I zoom in on Artaeum, and I can jump right to the wayshrine, as I normally do. But for now, since we're already there, we're just going to run right down here to our quest. Watch for, there's lots of plants and stuff to pick here in this area. It's a good area for farming. It's not a lot of farming, but there are some items here to farm. And it's pretty safe. There are no mobs to deal with or anything. Alright, we're at the Sephora Tower. Okay, we're gonna go
And there was no
talk to
sign
her.
of Lathan. I
Or
don't know
him,
whether
sorry.
to be grateful or
What a
concerned.
Indeed. The
Okay,
next-
now we're gonna
while
pick
I
up
hear
another
this-
quest here. Okay, so we're gonna go down here. Okay, we have a guy right here in front of us. This guy here.
Friend of
Okay,
Valsareth.
he's gonna get us started on
They're eager to begin.
the
first
Psijic
cluster
Order
of
quest.
time breaches appeared on the Isle of Summerset.
So
You should
we're gonna
start
go
there.
ahead and pick up
Too
all the
many
stuff
things,
here,
as
read
you're
what he
not
says. Now we gotta talk to Joseja, I guess. Okay, so at this point you can stop the where is it? Right here. This quest, A Pearl of Great Price. This is the Summerset quest to continue the Summerset line. If you want to, you can stop it. It's not necessary to keep it if you're just going for the Psijic Order skill line. If you are going for questing and you want to finish out the skill line, keep it. But just remember that you're going to have to pick the quest back up here if you do delete the quest. So now we go talk to Joseja. She is over here. She's going to give us a couple items. Okay, you have to complete the first
I'm indebted. You'll definitely need the
level, the first
Yes,
group,
yes.
in order to get the Psijic Order skill line. Because if I come here and I go under skills, I don't have the Psijic Order skill line. So we need to follow the quest. Okay, so we pick it up. We're going to take it. Now we need to find the Augur Obscura. Okay, and we need to follow the quest. Now what this is going to do is on my map, quest items. Okay, we have to go to these points on the map and we have to close these little Psijic portal things. Once we close those, we pick up the Psijic Order skill line. But first we have to go pick up the Augur Obscura. It's a talking skull that tells us when we're getting close. So to pick that up, we need to go to a dungeon. Okay, we're going to hit the wayshrine here. Because if not, you got to run all the way up the hill. And that doesn't take us close enough to where we need to be. So we're going to back out with the left trigger. Then we're going to go zoom in. We're going to go to Summerset. Keep zooming till you get all the way into Summerset. If you haven't picked up this wayshrine or this wayshrine, then you probably were over here. Okay, so you're going to probably have to either run across the map. Hopefully you picked up the wayshrine. If you want to do it easily, jump to a city that you know, pick up the boatswain Cyrodiila, and she'll bring you right here to this one. Then you just run to this wayshrine and then run to here. So I'm going to jump to the wayshrine. Right, so we're here. I need to run to the dungeon that's right over here. You can pick up the quest before going in. This lady will give you a quest. And we start the Psijic Order skill line. We start the Psijic Order quests. Now these quests take a very long time because if you look at my map, I have no wayshrines. You know, I have just a couple. I may have more than you. But you have to run this entire map to get it. So it does take time. Now once you complete this map, then she's going to give you, I believe, this area up here. These three areas and these two. Then she'll give you, I believe it's these three. I'm not sure the order. I don't remember the order. And then all of these. Then you have to, there's certain quests to get to level 10. Now, as I said, if you are Magicka based, it might benefit you to complete this. But if you're not Magicka based, you could probably stop there. You need to know what skills you're going to use once you pick up the Psijic Order skill line. See if there's any skills that you're going to use. If not, just don't waste your time because it is going to take a long time to do this. If your character is speed, I have a character that's very fast. It doesn't take him long to do this stuff. But if you don't have a regular speed character, your horse is not full speed, You may want to go ahead and do the regular quests in each region first, then come back and do the Psijic Order skill line. That way you free up the wayshrines as you do the quest in the main story quest in the zone. Alright, so I will meet you on the other side and let you see what a Psijic portal looks like. Alright, so now we've got the Psijic Order skill line. So we're going to go in here and look at it. The important thing on this skill line for all characters is see the unseen. The insight you've gained from the Psijic Order grants you vision of the spiritual world. You can now interact with rifts all throughout Tamriel. This is what I was talking about earlier, that you will get special items, weapons from that region, recipes. There are many things that you'll get from this by having this passive. The other important ones are going to probably be this one, Accelerate. This is good because it gives you major expedition. If you picked up this skill earlier, Rapid Maneuver, they kind of do the same thing, except Rapid Maneuver also gives you major gallop for your horse. This one does not. This one only is for your character. Now, Accelerate will also give you critical damage increase by 10%. And if you do happen to finish the skill line for the Psijic Order and get this, then you also need to get concentrated barrier. While you have the Psijic Order ability slotted and are bracing, you gain a damage shield that absorbs 2,500 damage. If you level this up all the way to number 2, it comes up to 5,000 damage that it absorbs. So that is a very good skill to have, Magicka or not. If you think that you need a shield that's free, complete the skill line. Alright, as promised, here is a Psijic portal. As you can see, it's like a smoky, fiery sort of thing that you find on the ground. It can be about anywhere. And inside I have crafting materials and the prisoner's shield. It's just like a treasure chest.